Hi guys and welcome back to FUT Champs, the series where we take a super team obviously to get the best rewards, and we've got 2 days, 7 hours to do it still. Now we're 10 games in, lost 2, that's how we stand. It's not a good look. So if you guys do want MSP, PSN codes or cheap game codes, guys, go and check out g2a.com, their link is down below. If we could try and hit up 5,000 likes, that'd be insane, and subscribe to me if you're not subscribed already. In the chat below as well, before I do get into the video, guys, feel free to let me know your records as it stands, because I do know that a lot of people will be more advanced than I have and maybe even finished by the time this video does go live, but I'm curious to see how you lot are getting on and if you are actually taking tips and gameplay stuff from myself, and if it's helping you at all. Now, some of my gameplay is absolutely garbage. I won't lie to you, defending's absolutely garbage as well, but we are going to be getting into 10 games. I'm doing this recording before I'm going to play my 10 games, and that isn't the team we're going to be playing with. It's actually going to be this one. That's going to be the team we're playing with, guys, and so far we're doing alright with it. 2 losses on penalties, so it's not like we've been smashed. We haven't been smashed, we just can't finish games off within the 90 minutes, which is a little bit frustrating, but hopefully that can change. We really need to get on a 10 game win streak in at least one of these episodes, and with the requirements drop, guys, from I think it was 36 wins to 34 for Elite 1. We have got a chance. Whether we can get there or not, we'll have to wait and see. But it's looking like we could hit Elite 2 if we continue how we did last month. So, guys, do like the video, subscribe if not. And we are obviously going to be getting into a game of, 10 games with this team. So, guys, took a little bit of a break when I played some Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered. And then we went on the streak of 5 games before obviously going to bed. Now, the first team we come up against, guys, Shirley, Castro, and a few other players. Now, gameplay, because we are not liking the game this I would say just this weekend, maybe midweek, or maybe even since start of last weekend, the gameplay doesn't feel good. I really do not like it, and you can tell by the 2 losses we picked up already that there's something not right, and even with the score lines as well, just not being able to get through people's areas, and it just feels heavy. Touches feels heavy, miscontrolling the ball, passing, shooting feels delayed and everything. And our first game of this episode, guys, is a, well, it's a loss, you can tell. 3-0 in the 83rd minute. There is no chance of coming back. Now, the goal we actually score, just look at the way it happens, guys. Hullet breaks on through, does the nice bit of shooting, but all the way off the post. I have no idea what's happening, but I am hitting the post and the bar a lot. And we pick up our 3rd loss out of 11 games, which is not the best at all. Moving on into the next game, and I will start talking after the next game, guys, I promise, about what's going down this weekend and what I feel's changed, and also what the community on Twitter, like the guys who message me as well, are feeling the same. So our next opponent, guys, Martial, Lukaku in for Mane, Rooney at centre mid. When you see Rooney at centre mid, that's when you know you're going to be in for a difficult game. Vieira linking up with Bale, Bale linking up with Hullet, Bale picks up the ball and is able to score a nice finesse past the goalkeeper there to make it 1-0 in 37 minutes. But my opponent was still ripping my defences to bits. The reason being, my left back and right back like to pop up the field, and they've never done that in the past 4 weeks of FUT Champions, guys. My left back and right back have always stayed back, done the business, and when they've gone forward, instantly they've gone back. But now they like to go up by themselves. My defence is all over the shop. They're not making the right tackles, and I know it's not just me feeling it either. It's probably my opponent, so I'm not saying anything's different, but obviously my style of play is dependent on fast passing, the shield, and everything else like that, guys, and that's how we do usually pick up the wins. We conceded a goal there in the 7th minute, guys. Another loss, 3-1 loss as well. 2 3-1 losses in a row, which does take me onto it, guys. So you see that I am getting a lot of shots. I'm getting a lot of shots on target. They're just not going in. Now, the way I like to build up is being the counter-attacking player. When you've got likes of Bale, Ronaldo, and Suarez, that is a super, super fast team, which should play fast. The midfield itself is fast. It should play fast as well. But when they control the ball, nearly fall over the ball when they control it, you can tell something is up. I don't know, because usually in the midfield, I like to pick up the ball, I like to control it, pass it. When it comes to the attack, I like to pass it, then shoot. That does obviously mess up my opponent's defence, but for some reason, just stuff is not going right. It honestly feels like pre-patch FIFA. That shot you're about to see there, guys, from Ronaldo, I don't know if you realise how fast it was actually going. That is the speed up lag actually working in my favour for a change as well. So he was actually looking at it, I was able to show you it working in my favour. And we do obviously pick up the win as well, knocking us back onto winning ways. Now, back to the lag and stuff. Now, it's not just me, myself, who's complaining about it, guys. It's a lot of people on Twitter saying it's on both Xbox and PlayStation. I'm looking at the records of some pro guys, like Bruce Granek. You guys know who Bruce is. World champion of FIFA. Still a very, very good player. Still finishes very, very highly on FUT Champions. And so far, and I don't think I'm spoiling anything for you guys, but his record is 11, I think it was 14 wins and 3 losses. Now, Bruce is a considerably better player than I am, and like walks FUT Champions, but I'm watching his stream and stuff like that, guys, and he is struggling to do what he usually does, which is the fast passing. Now, I don't know if it's server based. The internet was DDoSed, and it is still having a lot of troubles, as you guys do know, like Twitter, Facebook, and all them websites going down, and Electronic Arts have had a lot of trouble as well the past 2 weeks since it, and the game's just not been the same since. Now, with it being a year, when it comes to problems with the game, EA are more than going to message you on game, Twitter, not message you, but put a tweet out saying we are experiencing issues with the servers, please bear with it while we disable matchmaking. That's one of the recent ones they've had. When it comes to disconnection losses, which I know a lot of you guys are facing, I faced one of them 2 weeks ago. EA never come out about that. It stays hidden underneath the market. Nothing ever happens about it. When it comes to lag gameplay, like you are seeing, like really, really slow, crappy, horrible playing FIFA, and I honestly have still got another 20 games to go through. I'm not really looking forward to it. I won't lie to you guys. I'm really not looking forward to another 20 games of FUT Champions this week, but it's worth it with the rewards at the end, you know. But this is a really painful run on FUT Champions just because of the way the game is playing. This game, really, really simple. People scoring left, right, and centre. My opponent must have been struggling. He was struggling as well, guys. But you can see the shape of my defence. It never usually happens. My shape of my defence never moves. But it's all over the shop. It's not a rock like it's been usually. And it's mainly due to left backs and right backs running up. But yeah, first touches are horrible. The way they do pick up the ball is horrible as well. And shooting, the amount of one-on-ones I've missed is ridiculous. The open nets I've missed is ridiculous. And I'm still yet to score a header within FIFA 17 since the new patch as well. So yeah, if you guys are experiencing any of these issues, and it's not just me, feel free to comment down below. Let me know what console you're on. Let me know if you're having a better or a worse run on FUT Champions than you have had previously, because as you guys know, me having 4 losses at this stage in FUT Champions, that is not usually what's going to happen on this channel, guys. And I pride myself in, you know, having a decent record. I should have a better record with the team. That's a given, but it's never going to happen because I am just your average player. I'm not your pro FIFA player. I'm just your average FIFA player who does like to just dabble at the game and pretend he's good. Now that one, 11 shots, 11 on target, 59% possession, 90% pass accuracy. That's the type of game I want all the time. Do we get them types of games all the time? No, we do not. Benteke, Carrasco, Zaha, Giuliano as well, with the partner who gives him a perfect link. Fernandinho, Naldo, Miranda, Perez. Solid team. Who breaks through straight away? Yes, that's correct. Benteke breaks on through, smashes it in. Nothing I can do. It was a brilliant finish, guys, and he makes it 1-0 within 10 minutes. Not long afterwards, Ronaldo breaks into the area, squares the ball over to Mateus to Suarez, and using the shield button there, guys, to manoeuvre myself into a shooting position, he's able to get it into the bottom corner and make it 1-0. We have actually picked up a hell of a lot since them 2 losses, and the game still feels horrible. I think this was the first game of the day, actually. Was it the first game of the day? I think it was the first game of the day on the Saturday when I started playing. And I'm going to play, I'm like literally finished these 10 games, guys, and I've paused to edit the video, and then I'm going to move on and play some more. He breaks through in the 65th minute with Benteke. Benteke sees the run of Son, who he brought on as a sub. He scores to make it 2-2 in the 66th minute. Then we went to extra time. 116th minute, guys, I break on through. Van Basten on as a sub to Ronaldo. Ronaldo sees the area to shoot, shoots into the bottom corner. He makes it 3-2, literally 3 minutes left on the clock, guys. It was looking like we had won the game already within 120 minutes, but how wrong was I? Directly from kickoff, Son picks up the ball, sees the run of Draxler to Son again, and Son scores his second goal of the game, making it 3-3, sending us to fucking penalties. You guys know exactly what penalties and what I think about penalties, guys, but we have started shooting safe. You can see that I've already saved one of my opponent's penalties, and we have scored 3 of ours. He scored his third penalty as well, taking it to 3-2, and then Ronaldo steps up. For some reason, I actually changed it to a centre run-up. It hits the post and misses, tying us up with the game. He steps up with Benteke. Benteke with the penalty, guys, does shoot left, saved by Neymar. Neuer? Neuer, and the resulting penalty leaves Hullet to win the game, guys, and break the penalty duck, which he does to the right-hand side of the keeper, and we actually win a penalty shootout. I don't know if that deserves a like rating, guys, but Bates87 winning a penalty shootout, it must deserve something. So a nice penalty win there sees us on and continuing with our win streak. We're now pushing off on to the final 4 games now. And our next opponent, guys, Musa Benteke, Firmino, Dembele, Gustavo, Fernandinho, Luis, Naldo, Perez, Rose, and Begovic in net. Our opponent picks up the ball with Lukaku, levers it from distance, 1-0 within 10 minutes. We are chasing games. I do not like chasing games, but thankfully, guys, I've started being a lot more safer on corners. That's passing it in. Went for the shot when Mateus failed, but Blanc's there to tap it in at the back post, guys, and get on the score sheet on the 26th minute, getting us back into the game and sealing us back on level terms. Mateus picking up the ball inside the area, squares it over to Aubameyang, who brought on as a sub, scores a nice near post goal there. He makes it 2-1 in the 49th minute, and we've actually removed the bronze bench on our team, but as of tomorrow you will see some new additions to the team as well, guys. Actually, maybe just one new addition, but a lot of substitute changes as well. Aubameyang makes it 3-1 in the 82nd minute, sealing another victory in a game we potentially could have lost. Obviously, the stats are favourable towards us. High passing accuracy, but definitely need more goals to shut out my opponents. Next opponent is a nice team. Griezmann, Inaki Williams, Martial, Payet as well in the centre mid position. Fabregas, Koke, Koscielny, Varane, Carvajal, Kazawa, and Lloris in net. Solid team. Griezmann's a dangerous player. Ronaldo picks up the ball, sees the run of Gareth Bale. Bale past the keeper, hits the post. Of all the things to hit, guys, it hits the post. But thankfully, Vieira was there to tap it in. Now look at this. These are the stats from this game, guys. 4 shots, 1 on target, 1 goal to his 7 and 4. A game we definitely should have lost. We actually pick up a win, so maybe it's starting to go on our side. And for the first time of FUT Champions, guys, you actually come up against a silver player this time. You guys may remember who that guy is, and if you do, feel free to leave a comment down below who that silver striker is he does have. In the 39th minute, we break on through. Very, very good at defending, but it was holding me a lot, so I took advantage of the skill move. Got a penalty with Suarez, and a nice penalty there from Laurent Blanc does make it 1-0 and sends us into the lead. But my opponent was not done. He was peppering my offence, and well, you can see who the striker is, guys. I don't even know why I asked you. It is Sau. Links up with Hamsik with the goal to make it 1-1 in the 65th minute. And then not long afterwards, guys, we break on through with De Bruyne, who brought on as a sub, and you will see our new bench tomorrow. Some horrible defensive errors, and Vieira just gets a simple tapping, guys, to make it 2-1 in the 70th minute. Brilliant little finish, but my opponent breaks on through with Jamie Vardy, of all people, past the goalkeeper. 2-2 in the 75th minute. Brilliant finish, and back on level terms. In the 85th minute, nice bit of skill here by Ronaldo to Patrick Vieira, who chips it up and scores a nice volley there to make it 3-2 in the 86 and win us the game, sending us to a 7-game win streak. So, pushing on into the final game of today's episode, guys. Lukaku, Willian, Martial, Turif, Coutinho, Kante, Shaw, Bailey, Koscielny, Walker, and obviously Courtois in net. Very, very solid BPL team. And again, my opponent breaks through with Lukaku. He makes it 1-0. Yes, we are chasing the game again. Don't we love doing this, guys? We just do. Brilliant finish, and it was really early on in the game, but before that I was getting a few chances on goal with him, and he was bringing a lot of people forward, leaving a lot of gaps. Bale with a long through ball through to Ronaldo holding off the defender, and does make it 1-0 in the 17th minute. Brilliant finish, and back on level terms really, really fast. Next goal is Mateus linking up with Bale with a ball through to Suarez waiting for the overlapping run of Bale with a nice goal. 2-2. I actually, his second goal, guys, I had to miss it out because it was corrupt again. Another bit of filing which has gone corrupt. Hullet breaking through with Ronaldo in the 59th. Ronaldo with a long through ball in there. Hullet makes it 3, and that is it. Right, guys, so we are at the end of the 20th game. Another lucky victory. We have had 3 lucky wins in a row, guys. Not going to lie to you, we should have lost them 3 games. That one maybe not so much, but we were playing a little bit better than him. But it does take us now to, I think, maybe 2 wins away from, maybe 2. Maybe even one. Maybe I think it's two wins away from goals free now. But we are doing all right. We have picked it up. We're 2 games lost at the start of the episode is frustrating. But what are you going to do, guys? The game has completely changed. And I will have covered it in the segment because I'm going to talk. I know I am going to talk. I've not talked about it yet, but I am going to talk about a lot which has gone on this past couple of. Past day. We've still got 20 games left, 1 day, 14 hours to play. It should be easy enough. Going to play another 8 to 10 games tonight, leave it 10 games tomorrow, and then we should be looking to finish off FUT Champs. Alright, I honestly don't think that we are going to hit the 32 games we usually hit. This game is just so fucked. It is fucked. But as you can see, guys, 20 games played, 16 won, and we're currently in Silver 1. We could hit Elite 2. We've hit Elite 2, we've hit Elite 3 every weekend, so I can't see why we can't hit that unless we go on an absolutely terrible losing streak. But I am going to be pushing forward today to get some more wins under the belt. So let me know your thoughts and opinions on FUT Champions gameplay this weekend, guys. It's not just me. I've seen a lot of people complain about it on Twitter, even in my YouTube videos as well. But let me know your thoughts, what exactly you feel is happening, and is it the input lag which everyone does talk about. So guys, leave a like on the video, subscribe if you're not, and we'll be back presumably tomorrow with the next video, which is going to be 20 to 30 of the games there to see how we do. No, 21 to 30. There we go. So guys, do like, subscribe, not. See you all later.